The National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, USA. Founded in December 1932, it has evolved over time into one of the most exclusive private golf clubs in the world. Since 1934, it has been the setting for the legendary US Masters. One man from Germany has twice celebrated victory on this hallowed turf, exceptional golfer Bernhard Langer. As a result of his achievements, he entered into the World Golf Hall of Fame in 2002. Langer, born in Anhausen, Germany, naturally has other interests besides golf. Along with fascinating and beautiful cars, he has been, since his youth, very keen on motorsport. Reason enough to invite motor racing legend Sir Sterling Moss to Augusta. Langer wasn't going to pass up the opportunity to personally chauffeur this merry Englishman to the most famous golf course in the world. On the way, the pair of sporting legends encounter the striking Magnolia Lane, a 300-metre stretch of road lined with 61 magnolias that links the entrance gate to the clubhouse. At the end of Magnolia Lane is Founder's Circle with its famous flowerbed depicting the United States.
And this is kind of a famous, as I said, Magnolia Lane. Everybody kind of knows about it. And up there they have the flowers. See the yellow flowers? Yeah. That's the shape of the United States. It's always a wonderful experience to come in Magnolia Lane. A lot of memories from the past, and there's so much history about this place. You know, the clubhouse, the trophy, the green jacket. Some of the golf shots that I've hit, some good and some bad memories, but mostly good. So it's a fantastic feeling to be back every year.
Well, it's something I've never seen. It's absolutely awe-inspiring, and to come in such a beautiful car into these fantastic surroundings, meet a great golfer, you know, it's all part of a lovely part of life.
This is actually all the past champions that have won this tournament, and you know, there's Raymond Floyd and Tom Watson.
Bernhard Langer belongs to the Big Five, a group of world-class golfers all born within 12 months who have won at least one major tournament and helped to make Europe competitive in the Ryder Cup. The others are Seve Ballesteros, Nick Faldo, Sandy Lyle and Ian Woosnam. His first Masters victory in 1985 made Langer, together with Boris Becker, who won Wimbledon in that same year, a German sporting legend. His second green jacket in 1993 underlined his exceptional talent. As part of their tour of the traditional clubhouse, the pair were aiming high. Directly beneath the cupola is the Crow's Nest, which offers a place for the participating amateurs during the Masters, a room in which Bernhard Langer has so far never set foot.
Well, my career was totally different. I was never an amateur. I was caddy and switched to teaching pro and then to playing pro, so I never would have had the opportunity to be part of something like this. But it's pretty unique, I would think, for an amateur to be invited to play in the maybe best major tournament of the whole world in a place like this with all the history, and then be paired with a past champion in front of 40, 50,000 people. It's quite an honor and quite nerve-wracking, I would imagine.
The colour green is of special importance at Augusta National Golf Club. The green jacket presented to Masters winners is probably the most coveted trophy in the world of golf. As a result, the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL was perfectly suited to the ambience and stirred up old memories.
The Gullwing Mercedes is a classic of all time. I mean, it still looks absolutely modern. It's up to date. Driving it was fun. If it got wet, it was a little bit difficult sometimes, but a great car.
Ever the gentleman, the driver of the legendary number 722 explains to Langer the technology behind the 50-year-old classic. Alongside the German golfing legend at his favourite club, Sir Sterling Moss was visibly at ease.
What makes it special is the atmosphere of the beautiful way it is. Obviously the course is paramount. I think everything here adds up to being just about as good as it can get, frankly. Two things really, Monaco and Nürburgring are the two that to me sum up what we offer against this, and they're completely different but still the pinnacle of my sport.
There is one very special challenge in the world of golf, found on the second 9 holes of the Augusta National Golf Club. To be more specific, the extremely formidable holes 11 to 13, known commonly as Amen Corner.
I think Eamon Corner is known amongst all the golfers, whether they're amateurs or professionals, because they've either played here or seen it on TV. And it's famous for the 3 holes. You have number 11, a very long par 4, 500 yards. Then you have 12, notorious par 3, not very long, but very tricky with the wind and all that. And number 13, the par 5, with again the water running on the side and in front of the green. So the players like to say, when they're done with these 3 holes, they like to say amen and not oh hell.
Both sporting legends share many qualities that have been vital in bringing them their historic success. Absolute concentration, fearless determination, and the amazing ability to concentrate exclusively on the moment.
In all sport, concentration is terribly important. And I think another big thing, which doesn't show, but I think is the competitive nature of the person. I mean, some people are really competitive and don't want to win, but they need to win. And I think he's probably like that, the same as I am.
Stirling Moss, who was knighted by Prince Charles in 2000, became the first British driver to win the British Grand Prix in 1955 with Mercedes-Benz. The feeling of holding the winner's trophy in their hands is something both sportsmen know only too well. Yet the ex-racing driver is still impressed by the Masters Trophy in all its glory.
Yes, we have comparable things. Nothing like this is amazing, I must say. But the Indianapolis Raceway, of course, there's that great big trophy. And many circuits, Nürburgring, we have different ones, but nothing quite like that, I must admit. This is a tradition which we understand in England. You know, I mean, this is a young place for us. You know, it's fantastic.
Tradition is also a huge part of probably the most sought-after prize in golf, the green jacket. Masters winners have received this jacket since 1949, and with it, a lifelong membership in the prestigious club.
Well, it was an incredible feeling. It was achieving a dream of a lifetime. Just all the hours and weeks and months of practicing from morning till night finally paid off, and you know, achieving the probably most biggest goal that you could ever dream of by having a green jacket, being Masters champion. And from that point on, wherever I played around the world on the first tee, it was always, you know, Bernhard Langer, Masters champion.
What the 2 Masters wins are for Bernhard Langer is for Sir Stirling Moss his 1955 victory in the most dangerous race in the world, the Mille Miglia.
The Mille Miglia. It was unique in what it was, and it could never happen again, of course, which is good from my point of view, because my record can't be broken. But I must admit, in truth, I didn't like it. I was frightened. It was the only event that frightened me. It frightened me because I didn't know what I was going to be doing. And when you're doing speeds, a lot of speed at 140, 160, what have you, the car, it's pretty delicate, you know, and that's where the Merc, the SLR, was so good, a tremendous power at 130. So it was quite a unique event, actually.
Well, I remember when I was a little boy, Sir Stirling Moss was the race car driver. Everybody knew about Stirling Moss, and when we were playing kid stuff, you know, we're all saying, oh, I'm going to be driving like Stirling Moss. It's a great honor to meet him, and I can see why he has won so many races. He's an extreme competitor, very smart, very bright. It's a pleasure to be spending the day with him.
It's always said in golf, the next shot is the most important shot, and it's probably the same in racing. The next corner and the next move is the most important. It all sounds so easy, yet if one considers what legends Sir Stirling Moss and Bernhard Langer have achieved in their careers, it quickly becomes clear that only a few people in the world have the astounding ability to concentrate exclusively on the moment and regularly put this into practice.